Wagwan, 𝑘𝒂𝒕𝒊𝒈, best friends. How you vibing today? What's the vibe today, friends? It's been a while since I posted. Excuse the camera angle. I am currently driving to go get my children from school. And I was pulled to jump on here and just chit-chat for a little bit. And, you know, this is kind of like my public journal entry too, hence, you know, the title of this video. But anyways, how y'all vibing today, with today being the day of the hermit and the fool? And for those of you who know what that is, that's the tarot cards. It's all about our journeys, utilizing our wisdom, the wisdom from our experiences. And I was pulled to jump on here today because of the simple fact that I was, first and foremost, I was chit-chatting with someone earlier today, and they were expressing like just their frustrations and irritations and stuff about a situation that they're going through. And they went through it already before. And a couple of days ago, like, they've been 868, so note it be. Thank you for that message. 868 on the license plate for anybody who is into confirmations. 868 is all about planting your seeds within and above, so that way it can sprout below and throughout. You know, strength. 6, motivation. You know, Gemini energy. What else? Lover's card energy. 6th dimension. That's you comparing your comparing and contrasting past information. That's what the 6th dimension is all about. All your histories, all your experiences, you know, to build your strength. As above, so below. As within, it is throughout. Ashe, so note it be. But anyway, had to say that because that's what the 868 means to me. But like I was saying, and it's so funny because it's, like I said, it's falling on today, the day of the hermit and the fool. You know, 0 dimension, 9th dimension, 9th house. I look at it, everything. I look at life through a lot of different ways. It's not just for the obvious, for the light, you know, the physicality. But anyway, it made me think about how we always say that we're creatures of habit. And with today being the day of the hermit and the day of the fool, and who I was speaking with earlier, and they're expressing the fact that, you know, they've been through a very much similar experience and they should have known better, but, you know, they didn't do what they were supposed to do with this current situation, ergo them being, you know, feeling the way they're feeling now and frustrated with themselves. And it made me think about how we've been conditioned to be creatures, you know, of habit, to do the same thing over and over again, the same exact way or lack thereof, you know. And therefore you have to change, just because of the simple fact that we have a soul, or we are energetic beings in physical form. And today I just wanted to ask you all, what are you changing today? That's my main purpose of this video. What are you changing today within you? How are you changing your energy? How are you switching up your mental, thus far? How's it going? Because as I mentioned in previous videos, we are in the season of fall, and the purposes of the fall season, of the season of autumn, is to work on your mental body, primarily learning how to have a mental understanding of your emotions, the emotions that, you know, that your experiences bring, because at the end of the day, we all signed and are continuously signing solar, energetic, physical solar contracts. You know, we're constantly doing it through, it was the ones that we made before we were born into physical form as who we are now, as well as the ones that we constantly sign, renew, switch up, and all types of stuff, you know, per our choices. A lot of us don't realize how much we're so focused on just the light, the masculine. And when I say the light and I talk about masculine energy, I'm talking about the physicality of us, of our lives, of what we see is what we get, and we don't look much deeper. Ergo, us reacting, you know, because that's what masculine energy is. It's just about action, you know. So today, on the day of the Hermit and of the Fool, how are you switching up your mentality on how to do things differently for yourself? You know, because that ninth house energy, which is what we're traveling through today, is all about expansion and stuff, traveling, you know, expanding your horizons. But you can't do that if you're not open. It's not just the physicality of actually traveling, which is what the ninth house is all about, but it's about actually, you know, from an energetic perspective, from a aka spiritual perspective, how are you, from a mental perspective, because everything starts within the mind, how are you strengthening that? How are you strengthening the fact that you on how you could do it in a healthy way? Not just in the physical sense, but in the energetic sense, and then merge that together. Yeah, but that's all I wanted to talk about, because that was just something I wanted to get off my mind, you know, because it made me think about the changes that I've made, you know, talking to the person earlier and what they're going through. And how a lot of us, how we repeat, as they say, the same thing, just different time, different day, different people, different scenarios, but ultimately it's the same lessons. So really sit back today, friend, and think about how you're truly changing your mental, first and foremost, on how you look at the how you look at life and your experiences, healthy and unhealthy, on all the areas, not just the areas where you're experiencing challenges and obstacles, but as well as your as well as where you're winning at, you know, where you're successful at. How are you soaking and absorbing all of that and utilizing it all, so that way you can always maintain a healthy mental, you know, clear, like true, clear third eye perspectives, because the third eye is all about your discernment. But if you're not willing to operate in hermit mode, where you actually are taking in that divine feminine Virgo energy on what's physically going on with your life and utilizing it for what you can to break free, which is Uranus energy, you know, because of the Fool card. That's what the planet that rules the Fool card, you know, so that way you could bring things full circle, if you catch my vibes, you know. But that's all I have for you, friend. Peace, love, and bliss to you all. Always remember to be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself, because we signed contracts, so we're going to go through them regardless. Highs and lows, good and bad, healthy, unhealthy, however you view it, your life, you know, and then whenever you view your life in those perspectives, we're going to go through it all, period, and stuff. But that does not mean you have to go through it without direction, you know. And the only place you could get that direction is with and through your higher self and the God of your understanding. Peace. Bless.